Hello and welcome to my first ever FIFA 21 video, and today we're going to be choosing who I'm going to be playing my career mode with. By the thumbnail you can probably guess it's Burnley. Now I did have some other options. I was thinking maybe go to Italy and look at AC Milan and try to get them back to the top. But I mean they're killing it at the moment in real life. So I thought Burnley, they're not doing too great. And I was deciding I was thinking what players to buy, all this sort of stuff. And then the news came out that they've had a financial takeover, technically. And I think it's like 200 million. That's how much the rumoured fee is they're going to be getting. I mean, I'm not going to add 200 mil. I mean, I would love to just put 200 mil into this team. I think we should go by Neymar straight away and we'll win the league. But I'm thinking most owners come in, they don't go straight splash all their cash straight away. I would say 50 million is a fair financial takeover. I think he's probably going to put maybe 100 million into the club, but it's not just going to be on players. But I think 50 mil to our transfer budget is going to be perfect. I think that's going to be great. My ambition is to get into the Champions League. We're going to become a Champions League club. I'm going to try and drag Burnley out of the old school of long balls, boring, annoying football. I mean, it works. Don't get me wrong. Sean Dice, he's the man. He knows how to get that team ticking. But I'm going to bring in some flair, flamboyance. I'm going to make this team exciting to watch. And, well, not much difficult amateur. We're going to probably bring it up to legendary. We're going to advance. And hopefully, we'll make some new great signings into this career. Right, we're at day one of the new era at Burnley. We've got a new owner in. We've given us 50 million to play with. So that's going to put us to 70 mil. So their original budget was only 20 mil. It's not great, I can't lie. 26 mil. 26 mil is not going to be enough to make this team. I want to push this team into the top 6. I mean, I'm going to have a look at the team. I'll tell you what I think of the players. We'll move past all this. So Nick Pope, fantastic keeper. I think our keeper is not going to be a problem. We've got two, I'd say decent, not decent. I'd say two alright average backups. This guy's 23, so he's not going to be too bad for growth. I think Charlie Taylor in a bad left back, so I'll probably be happy with him. Tarkowski, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but I think he's going to be a key player for my team. I think there's not going to be too many players who actually stay. I think Nick Pope, Tarkowski, I think Dwight McNeil's another one. I think they're probably the only players I'm really keen to build the team around. I think Eric Peters, no, it's not going to happen. I think Kevin Long. See, these players, they're decent. Ben Mee's not a bad centre-back, but I need to go a level above him. I mean, Tarkowski's not, I mean, he's been rumoured for £50 million to West Ham. So it's that kind of money, you expect something decent. And I think he is a good centre-back. So Ben Mee, I think we need to upgrade on that. Jimmy Dunn, a 22, 67 rated. I think he needs to improve. I'm not going to be using players without their 2D face. I don't like it. It doesn't feel as real. I know you can miss out on some good players, but it's just how I like it. Lowton, I think we need to improve on there as well. Phil Bardsley, I mean, these aren't the players. I think these are definitely Burnley type players. Don't get me wrong, but we're going to move into the future. We're getting past the Phil Bardsley, the Rory Delap throw-in kind of football, the long ball football. We're going to bring in some tick-attacker football. And these players just not going to cut the mustard for me. Dwight McNeil, he is the man. He's definitely going to be playing in and out of... I was thinking even trying to move him into cam. I don't know if that's the sort of position he would want to play. Now we can actually change, which I think is a great feature. So we can go to development. We can see how long it would actually take him to turn into a cam. I don't know how long it would. If it takes too many weeks, then I'll probably just have to forget about that. Let's have a look. 17 weeks. So it's not too bad, but you know what? I think there's a lot of decent cams out there that we can actually bring in. So I might actually just leave him on the left and actually upgrade his skill moves. Get a bit more... get more skills in him. I'm not going to lie, I'd probably transfer this whole team. This whole team is just going to go. Dwight McNeil, definitely staying. 100%. Tarkowski, he's staying. He's another. I'll keep some of the other youngsters around 2019 just to help with squad depth. Charlie Taylor, I'll probably keep. I like him. And I'm happy with the keeper situation. So what I'm going to do quickly is just go away. transfer list, everyone. Sort the transfers out, like what I'm going to be looking for, and I'll show you what I'm going to be trying to bring in. Right, and I'm back with a list of players that I'm very interested in adding to Burnley. You know, I think if you play career mode, I think you understand a lot of these players have absolutely amazing potential in this game. You know, there's some great little hidden talents out there as well. This guy really intrigues me because he's actually got 12 months left on his contract, so we could get him for a bit cheaper. He's got a new game face added along with the Porto players. A lot of new Porto, I think PSV, Benfica, Marseille. I think a lot of those players have got their new face scans. A lot of these players are new face scans. You got Dumfries in there playing right back. I'd be really interested in bringing him over. Rashka, Werder Bremen, they're not doing too well over in Germany. So I think he could definitely be an option. You know, Pau Torres, he was linked to Manchester United at one point. So he's not a bad centre-back to bring in. Rojas from Argentina, good player. Mazzori, great little right-back. So they're not fully scouted just yet. So I'm going to leave it. Pre-season, I'll probably just sim all the games. I'll keep the same formation. I'm planning to be building my team in a 4-3-3 formation. That's the formation I like to use. I think that formation will fit this team that I'm trying to build beautifully. I should the players now, and I've got the funds to bring in some good players. I've also need to sell some players to make some more cash, because this team's going to be a very expensive build, but I think it's going to be a good team to build. Currently, with the squad I have, this is probably the best team I could probably put together. I think it's quite obvious to see where the weak points are. I think it's definitely Cam, right back. I think they're the two areas I think I need to improve on. Then probably look into midfield, a new centre mid, right mid, maybe a new striker. I'm actually happy to keep Chris Wood. He's not the quickest, he's not my sort of player, but I think his presence in the box is could be a real danger. 6'3", I think he can be a great player for us. Start with trying to get Dumfries through the door, a promising right back from PSV. His wages won't be too expensive actually over in Netherlands, which is always a good point. So with 20 mil, that's his current value. So we'll be a bit cheeky. We haven't got. I know we put an extra 50 mil into the club. That's not actually a lot once it starts. No, when you start thinking about 225 mil players, it's gone. So I think we need to be careful with our money. We're not going to just go spend it willy-nilly. So I think Dumfries 20 mil, 32 mil with a sell-on clause. Whew. They don't want to lose the boy. I don't blame him. He's a very good player. 28.6. Come on. Yes. There we go. Great deal. 28.6 for Dumfries, our new right back. Just have to agree the wages. I'll probably offer him around 30 with a little sign-on bonus. I think you can't go wrong with that. 30k. That's double his wages. Oh, he wants a bit more. Fair enough. He wants a clean sheet bonus and a 430 sign-on bonus. I'm not going to put the clean sheet in. I don't mind the sign-on bonus. I'll just put that down to 420. And then I'm happy with the wage. So let's see what he says about that. Yeah, it's not quite what he was hoping for, but he's keen to join the club. You see that? He's keen to join this club. He's happy to hear what I'm building this club, and he's happy to be the first player in the door in the new system. So hopefully we can agree the same sort of figure, maybe 20 to 30 mil. I'm happy with that sort of price for these players because they will grow in value so quick. The way the new game, like the value works now. Once you get hit good form, your players can sell for 100 mil plus, and it's crazy. So I went for a 26 mil offer, and they rejected, and they want 32 with another set. All these guys want sell-on clauses. I'm not happy with that. I think we'll go back in with a 29 mil, just straight 29 mil. I think that's got to be fair. Yeah, I'm happy with that. 29 mil, great signing. Rashka could bring flair and flamboyance to this club, and I'm excited to have him in the club. Just have to agree the contract now. Let's have a look. Let's see how we're getting on. So crucial, yep, that's fine. Probably have to offer him a bit more, maybe like 50, 60k, 4 years, that's fine. We'll have to reject the release clause. Yeah, that's fine. The release clause, that's cool. And what's your wages? What are we thinking, Rashka? What do you want? Maybe like 40k with 700k. So that's a lot more. 700k just for signing for Burnley. That's a lot of money. 700k just there, bang. And he's happy with that. No, he's not. The wages offer Rashka is a bit of an insult. You're taking the piss. He's on like 20k a week, and I'm offering double his wages. And that's how much is he on? 29, and I offered him 40 with 700. You're joking, Rashka, mate. I was intrigued to get you in the club, but if you're gonna be a little greedy little boy, I'm not gonna fucking get you, because it's not gonna happen, mate. I'm gonna have to look somewhere else then. Zan Leo, he wouldn't be a bad one. Vlasic, Iraton. Vlasic will be a lot more money. I'm really leaning towards him. Or maybe we could get him in and convert him into the cab position. Realistically, we should be able to get him for a little bit cheaper. 25 mil. We've matched his value. Porter respect us. I think that's a great deal. Now we go to contract. See, he's on 15k a week. So 40 will sound a lot better to this guy than Rashka. Clearly, Rashka wants probably 100k, but I don't think anyone at this club is on 100k. It was 1 mil for 10 goals. He's going to be scoring 10 goals, no problem. I'm not going to give him 1 mil for that. We'll up it up to like 50, and we'll do 760. There you go. Extra 10 grand, bit more money. It's not quite what I'm really shocked at. Like these, both Dumfries and Otavio, they've accepted their deals, but it's not quite what they've been hoping for. Wait, so Dumfries is on 48 and he's on 50. So how much is on like Dwight McNeil and that lot on? Let's have a look. So they're not. Look, they've come into the team and they're in the top 10 for my most played players. So they're not on the same money as Chris Wood or Tawaski, whatever his name is. But I think that's a fair deal. Right, so let's sort kit numbers out. I think that's an important one. What numbers we got available? Number 17, 14. See, when some of the other players sell, I will be able to use some of their numbers. But for now, I think number 17, I think that will suit Otavio well. And Dumfries, I don't like number 13. I always think it's an unlucky number. I think 14, yeah, you could have that. And we'll go put him in the squad now. And we'll just see what the difference that makes, you know. Otavio, obviously he won't be too happy playing in Cam just yet. Oh, well, actually, no, he is. Yeah, that's fine. So Otavio and Dumfries are our new players at Burnley. I think that's great additions to the team. Can't go wrong with that. Right, we've got an offer for Ashley Barnes from Schalke. Alright, so we'll try and delegate that, get some more money out of him. I'd accept 13 mil. I'd be happy 13 mil for Ashley Barnes. And then we'll put that on to another player. Can we start off with our first cup? Quick sim. Is it coming home? It's coming home on penalties. Love that from the boys. Love that. We'll have a quick look who our first game of the season is. Let's see who we're going to get. Alright, let's have a look. Manchester United. Oh, well, that's not ideal. Not ideal start away to Old Trafford. Brighton. I mean, we should be picking up all 3 points there. Same against Leeds, but away to Leeds, never an easy game. At home to City. I mean, I would say I would like 9 or 10 points out of these fixtures. I can see us dropping points against United or City, but it's probably going to end up Brighton. We're probably going to end up losing to Brighton. Right then, Ashley Barnes' deal has gone through. The sale, I think I got 10 mil out of that sale, which isn't too bad, which now puts our budget to 32 mil. So I'm actually interested in going for a new centre midfield, and I think Demirbay could be a great player to get in. But we'll try 31. I really want him in the club. I think 31 mil for him is great. I think that's great. So now we're going to go to contract, see if we can get 31 mil. That's crazy money. I don't think Burnley are expected to spend that sort of money. 58k, that's fine. I'm happy with that. I think that takes him to our highest paid player. Right then, we're starting to run into a bit of a problem. The players I want are a lot of money. We just don't have that sort of funds just yet. Even with the added 50 mil, we've spent that on 3 great players. I'm happy with the additions to the team. But if you go look at the financials of this team, we're not going to make much money unless we sell big players. And the big players I'm going to be keeping. So we're not going to be making that much money, 5 mil, 4 mil. We're not going to get much more than that. Probably get 11 mil for him, maybe. Not too much money. So we're going to have to start looking at maybe some cheaper options. And for that right hand side, I am actually interested in one player who actually got relegated into the Championship. A man by the name of Todd Cantwell. I think he can be a great addition to the club. 10 mil straight away. I'm happy with that. I think his value is around 9 mil. So 10 mil I think is good. We'll go with the contract. As he's in the Championship, his contract's probably going to be like, I don't know, 10, 15k. We'll go with a 37k contract with a little 200k bonus. Treat yourself. Get something nice. And he's happy with that. That's another addition. Todd Cantwell is now through the door. That's another addition. That's our 4th signing. So I'm happy with that addition. He will be starting on the right hand side. We will be moving the Icelandic Don down to the bench, and we will be putting Cantwell. I think he's 74. It's not too bad, but obviously I have to convert him to a right mid. He can play there. Obviously his positions say that he can, so that's why I bought him in. And we're just getting to the Manchester United game now, which is away at Old Trafford. Never an easy game to go to. There's a lot of excitement, of course there is. The lad's got something to prove. I'm looking forward to playing with him. I think it'll be a great game. A tough game, but I think it'll be a good game. And I'm excited to play with this new team. So, until next time, I hope you enjoyed. If you have any suggestions of players I should buy, please leave them in the comments below. Until then, thanks for watching. Have a good day, and goodbye.